want you to share this story. It's a personal story. And I want you to share your story because each one of us are so unique on this planet. There's no two individual like you. But deep down, we're very interconnected on this one big web of life. It's beautiful. Now, when I was a child, I experienced some childhood traumas. So I'd go out to the woods. I'd lay on the ground and look up at the leaves and watch the wind blow through, and I would instantly feel safe and accepted. I felt a sense of spirit, an interconnectedness that I wasn't alone. So what about you? Where's that place you would go? Picture it in your mind right now. Where would you go when you were a child? Maybe you had some childhood traumas you were escaping. Picture this daily. It can really help us. It's our sacred space, our place of freedom. And think about the neighbor sitting next to you right now. Where did they go as a child? My story begins in grade 4, our trip to the landfill. Oh my goodness, we were driving up a mountain of garbage. I couldn't believe my eyes. To this day, I cannot throw away a piece of garbage without thinking back to that landfill. It really affected me. And I thought, yes, I need to do something about this. And then I looked down and I saw the North Saskatchewan River and I saw the land and trees and water and I thought, my sacred space, what if the leachate from the landfill goes into this river, this living ecosystem? I can't let that happen. I felt a calling that I needed to do something, and that's exactly what I did. In junior high school, we started an environmental club. Oh yeah, we got pop bottles and raised money for acres of rainforest. We wanted to be like Captain Planet and the Planeteers. And in high school, I joined the marine biology club. And in school, I took environmental sciences. I really wanted to get out there. I started going into consulting, doing air and water sampling. I thought, yes, I am on the ground making a true difference. But it wasn't until I realized that the beautiful creeks I was sampling were going to be turned into new subdivisions and roads. And the air I was sampling was so a new factory could be built. So I went into municipal government. And in municipal government, I was doing local things on the ground. I could create these ecoscape gardens. I could create videos. I could write songs to inspire people to save water and take care of the planet. But it wasn't enough. It started when I started coming to work and my chest would tighten. You know that feeling when you can't breathe? And I just wanted to do more. I thought, I need to get out there and do more to save the planet. It's not enough. And I looked at my long to-do list and I thought, how much more can I add to that? So I went to my boss. I showed him my list. He said to me, you have 2 fires to fuel. You have your work fire and your personal fire. Your work fire, it's a bonfire. It can sustain itself. Your personal fire, it's barely there. You're going to burn out. And that's exactly what I did. I burnt out. Last year, I called 911 on myself, and I ended up in the Royal Alex Psych Ward. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who my husband was. And for a while, I thought I was Rihanna, and I'd put on performances for the other patients. But really, holy man, that's a scary place to be. And it wasn't until I got home, I fell into this deep depression. I didn't know what depression was. What it was like is though I was a corpse, and I was carrying around the dead me that used to be there. I couldn't really get out of bed. I couldn't really bathe or feed myself. I just felt like I was lost. Luckily, I had friends and family, and they said to me, Vanessa, use what you have. Use what you have in the moment. So I started creating collages. Oh yeah, remember those? Collages. And I started writing poetry, and I'd go for walks and do yoga. Anything to help myself cultivate into something new, into new growth. So for you, I want you to remember that you are so important, that if you feel close to that edge, take care of yourself. Stop comparing yourself to that person in spin class or the person who has a different job than you. You yourself, more than anyone in this universe, deserves your love and affection. And it's important to act like a little kid and spend time with children. There's some here tonight. They are fantastic. They help us connect to that area that we can just be ourselves and play. For me, I'd go to the park and sit on the swings. I'd instantly escape from my illness. It was amazing. I'd kick my legs up in the air. And, remember that you're good enough. When you go home tonight, I want you to sit down and imagine all your friends and family kneeling down in front of you and one by one looking you in the eye and saying, you are good enough. You are enough as you are. And as you are is so important. That person you are right now, that's who matters. Not who you used to be in the past and not who you plan to be in the future, but love yourself in the moment. The weight you're at, the car you drive, the relationship and career you have, love that. And celebrate yourself. You're worth celebrating. Come out to a PechaKucha night. Get up on stage and share your story. What inspires you? We all want to connect with each other. We all have something special to give, so celebrate that. It's so important. And to know that my future husband, Craig Kilberger, would say, be the change. Oh, he's lovely. We are all crew on Spaceship Earth. We are all crew. You're not doing this alone. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, there are a bunch of people out there who want to stand behind you and support you. Absolutely. And I want to leave you with this thought to be the Northern Lights. Rather than be a superstar who comes out and shines so brightly and burns out, be the Northern Lights. Come out and shine and dance and then retreat and recover. Take care of yourself and then come back and shine again. Thank you very much.